Everyone has talents, and everyone deserves recognition for their talent. At Gahanna Lincoln, the Clark Hall Art Show does just that.
We have the annual Clark Hall Art Show every year to feature work of the students that they've been working on all year long. This year we'll have the portfolio students will have all of their artwork around the hallway, featuring their best work from the years that they've been here at GLHS. And they'll have an artist statement with their work, so it's very exciting to see the culmination of all the time that they've spent here and the efforts that they've expended.
The show gives artists a space to display their work, which comes from inspiration in their everyday lives.
It was created for a Titanic exhibit, so the whole piece was just, in general, supposed to be my interpretation of the sinking of the Titanic. So this whole piece was just based around the fact that, like, well, what if the Titanic was sunk by a sea monster instead of sunk by an iceberg, which I think is a much more fun story to tell artistically.
I just made this. I was at one of my friend's house, and we had a bonfire, and my friend took a picture of it, and it was just like a nice moment, so I wanted to paint it.
At first, I didn't know what I was doing. And I saw some scrap pieces of magazines lying around, and I was like, you know what, I can use it for collage. And I started gluing things down, and I was like, you know what, I can use more stuff. So I drew a picture of a fish, and I was like, this is kind of fun.
But the show is so much more than just a display of their work. It is a way for everyone to see their creativity and remember the importance of art in our lives.
It really helps the person be able to know what they're good at. Without the art show, I would not be influenced or be motivated to actually do art. Because this year, if I didn't have an art show, I would be oh, I can just do it next month, or I can just do it next week. It gives a deadline to actually do art, and it really helps me out, being able to oh, what's going to be good enough for the art show.
I feel like art isn't as appreciated nowadays as it used to be, so it's nice to have art shows so that people can feel appreciated for their creativity and encourage it more.
I think it's really important that we uplift artists, especially nowadays where art is becoming a topic that people seem to be able to write off as just, a career that isn't going to work. I think it's really important that we continually uplift artists who aren't having their work seen or feel discouraged, because, art is expression, it's, creative freedom that people don't get a lot of times in school. So I think it's really important to highlight that and showcase that.
This important event at our school gives artists a place to receive recognition for their hard work and a platform to show their creativity. This is Matthew Leeseburg for Lincoln Live.
That looks awesome. Sorry, I'm just looking at it, I'm like, ah.